being said, we're gonna start with our pop five. So our top five highlights of the week,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'll save that one. Number one, we've got the first one we've got is a women's tag team division. Um, it's in a really great spot. I know you had a lot to say about it, McKendy.
Oh, yeah, because this week they had the Asuka versus Rhea, which was a banger of a match.
Good
They
match.
had the Lash Legend versus Charlotte, which was also a good match. And just the whole division is just doing a great job.
Yeah,
They have Lash Legend and Nia Jax. We have Rhea Ripley and Io. We have the Kabuki Warriors. We have who else? We have if you want to count Bailey and
Lyra, they do count,
Lyra.
Charlotte
and
They
and
don't
they
forget
also do
Roxanne and
count.
Liv.
Roxanne and Liv, and you got Charlotte and Bliss.
yeah.
So they got a stacked roster when it comes to the female division, and they're keeping everybody's attention because there's so much going on in the female division every single week, and I'm highly entertained by them.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah, 100%. Um, so next on our list is Austin Theory and the storyline from the Vision. Whether you like Austin Theory or not, I think it's a very intriguing angle, especially if they go with um, it being like he's a mole and he's been planted to destroy the Vision by Seth. I would love that. So that's a really, really intriguing, really good storyline.
And plus, he looked great. Austin Theory, he looked amazing. Like I like the way he looked. I always thought Austin Theory was a great wrestler. It's just that, some of his pushes, some of the storylines that he was given were crapola.
Yep,
And hopefully this time around they actually know how what they're gonna do with him and how they're gonna push him. And I think it's off to a good start. Like, is he a double agent? Is he part of the vision? Is he doing his own thing? It's a page turner. It makes you want to watch the next episode.
yep, I agree.
And his in-ring ability is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching it.
Mm-hmm.
So he does that move that I can't wait to see when he rolls in, jumps straight, flattens out, and
Yeah.
just the drop
Yeah,
kick. Damn,
Mm.
yeah,
athletic as fuck.
yeah.
Yeah. He
I
looks like a young John Cena physically because his arms are huge.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's jacked. All right. So next up, we've got friction
Well,
in the Judgment Day. Ever since Liv,
before we go to the next
yeah,
topic,
yeah.
what's his old tag team partner? The guy that's with
Oh,
the
Grayson
New
Waller.
Day, Bruce Waller there. He needs to bump into him and smack the shit out of him. But yeah, keep it
That
moving.
would be good. That
That
would be
would be
good. That
Hmm.
would be good. All right. So next, we've got friction in the Judgment Day, which has been happening ever since Liv came back in very small ways, like that time she went to hand Roxanne the tag belt, and she hesitated for just that second. Then obviously what happened this week, just little things here and there. I don't think they're gonna pull the trigger yet. There's still a lot of meat on the bone. Um, I think that match, Stephanie Vaquer versus Raquel, is gonna be the next developing point in this storyline. But I really like it.
I feel the same. I really like what's going on with the Judgment Day, and the guys are taking a back seat, which I like, and they're shining on the girls,
Yeah.
and they deserve it. Liv is back. I can't wait to see what unfolds.
Yeah, that's gonna be really, really good.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been talking about this Judgment Day explosion. I don't think it's ever gonna happen, honestly. I think we're gonna be 50 years from now, like, yeah, I think this week is gonna happen. Judgment Day is finally gonna blow up. It's gonna
Well,
explode. But yeah, half of WWE is entertainment and Judgment is Judgment Day is doing that. They have in-ring entertain. They can entertain us in the ring. They can entertain us outside of the ring with all the drama and all the characters that they have in Judgment Day. And plus, rumors say, I don't know if it's true, Dominic might be injured.
Shoulder.
JD,
Yeah.
yeah, JD is out doing surgery. He just completed his surgery. So he's gonna need some time to recover. So right now, all they have is really Finn. So it makes sense that the women are stepping up and taking the lead right now.
Yeah. Um,
I wouldn't mind if they pushed Finn a little bit right now as a singles competitor
I'd
and get
never
him
mind
out
that.
there. That'll be awesome.
He should be
I'd
out there
never
right
mind
now.
that. All right, so moving on, the next on our list, up and comers getting the spotlight. This week we had Javon Evans all over the place, Leon Slater all over the place, Mello winning a big match against Ilya, Braun Breaker's performance. Roxanne Perez has assimilated into Judgment Day seamlessly. Lyra Valkyria is in a prominent position. So is Maxine Dupree. It's it's good. It's nice. And a lot of the
And
older guys are putting them over, and it's a good change of pace. The old guard is done.
dude, all of the Vision are new people, are
Yep.
young guys. Like
Yep.
this is the new era has begun.
Oh,
Has
snap.
begun. The old era, now it's time for them to give back to the WWE universe that has been feeding them for decades. And now it's time to put people over.
Yep,
I think so.
absolutely, 100%.
Hmm.
I mean, you
All
can't
right, so, um,
Are you gonna say go?
yeah, my
help
bad.
it. You can't help it. It's right in front of your face. They got no choice.
Hmm.
Older guys are getting injured. These young guys are hungry. They're showing out, and you can't deny the talent. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Javon Evans is 21. We keep saying it, but like he seems unstoppable in the ring. Like he can, like he just could keep flying for 2 hours.
yeah.
Just like that's awesome.
Um, yeah, and I've said this before on the show, but like Obafemi and Javon, that needs to be a forever
I think it will.
feud. Like Sami Zayn and KO, and
I think it will be.
like it should just be that. Yeah,
And we're talking about the old guard. And we're not me myself, I'm not only talking about like Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and CM Punk and Seth Rollins. We could expand beyond that scope. We could look at Kevin Owens. I love Kevin Owens, but he's up there and Kevin Owens gets injured a lot.
yep,
He does.
He
He
does.
does
yep.
get injured a lot. I can't wait until he comes back, but like you gotta ask yourself, how much time did he does he have
Does
left
he
in the
have?
ring?
Yeah.
How
Same
much
thing with Sami Zayn. Kofi Kingston. I don't want to
There,
talk about our truth.
there
And
were.
I don't know how old I don't know how
Xavier?
old Xavier Woods is. He might have a little bit more gas in the
I think he
tank.
has some gas in his tank.
Yeah.
Orton
Yeah,
is
Orton definitely.
LA Knight is in his 40s.
He's in his upper 40s.
So like yeah, it's definitely time.
Even Gunther has a few years, but like
Yeah.
Yes.
slow
Gunther
down
doesn't have a lot of time.
eventually.
Gunther's in his upper 30s, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Another reason I think why they're like capitalizing so much on him is because they know
Yeah.
Exactly.
they don't have that
Yeah.
much time.
And I don't even talk about CM Punk like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And it's getting worse. He's looking it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like his
so
bags get bigger and bigger every
Like
week.
hmm.
throughout the match, they're
Crazy.
purple at the end.
Throughout
Crazy.
the match, the bags get bigger.
Yeah, man.
All the blood is going into the bag.
Yeah, man. So they
Oh
gotta
my
push.
God.
It's the new era. I think the new era started when Seth Rollins got injured.
Yo, I was just about to say the Seth Rollins injury just kickstart. I think unknowingly just kickstarted a whole thing.
It
Yeah.
started a ripple
A
effect.
whole thing. It's
Hmm.
like when you remove an apex predator from an environment, and like the whole food chain is fucked
Hmm.
up, and then everything is rearranged, and people are taking new spots and shit. That's exactly what's happening.
New evolutions are happening. New things are growing. Like, what is that?
But what they need to do, especially on Raw, like, yo, you're putting all of your women in tag teams, which is great for revitalizing the tag teams, but your title scenes are a mess.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's something they got to reel in. Um, But anyway, finally, the last member of the Pop Five. Oh, Ilya versus Melo.
Man,
That was theater.
talk about the new guard.
Hmm.
Amazing.
That was beautiful.
It was an amazing.
Amazing.
The story in the match,
Everything.
everything. In the words of Michael Cole, they put on a clinic.
They did.
It was
Hmm.
amazing.
It was one of those matches that you couldn't watch sitting down. You just during the match you pop up and you stay standing up because the match was all over the place.
Yeah, they kept upping the ante. The way he caught him with the first 48,
It was
the
perfect.
the code breaker. Oh man, I was like, oh shit.
It
Yo,
was perfect.
And
awesome.
WWE finally did the right thing with Melo, have them go over, you
Yep.
know. Like
And
Dragunov can go off and do something else. And plus, you got to think about it. Like if you're gonna be doing those challenges every single week, you putting that wrestler through the meat grinder every single week.
you are.
So that gives him a time to have a little break. Maybe he can dive into his character a little bit more. He can do some more promo work, and maybe he can go into another feud. Title picture, I don't know about him. I don't know about no title picture. Maybe he
No.
can go for
I I think Ilya and Gunther needs to happen at some point. I think you got to fit that in. I think Ilya, I wouldn't even mind it being the next thing he does because for me, anything else is a step down. It's a step down. Unless he decides to go after the IC belt, which he's on SmackDown, Dom is on Raw. And that doesn't mean he can't. But unless he goes for another title or something, I think it's a step down. So I think whoever he goes against next has to be someone who has position. You know?
bro. To be honest with you, we might not see Ilya again until the Royal Rumble.
We might not.
We might
We might
not. I
not.
mean, that's a good amount of rest for what he just did. You know,
Yeah.
like
Because
his body's ringing right now.
I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about, okay, he just had this awesome run. What they're gonna do with him next? You know what? Let's keep him off of television right now, and he can come back during Royal Rumble. And he can do something special in there, and we'll figure out the rest later.
Yeah. I'd
WWE ain't thinking about Ilya like 5 steps ahead like that.
they're
I
not.
mean, there's a lot of talent. We may not like what's going on, which I don't mind, but if they showcased it a little bit more, and that's what WWE needs to do, showcasing the stories between
Mm.
wrestlers without a title or without big showcases. Like the Damian Priest and Aleister
Alistair.
Black, you
Yeah,
know, that's a good feud if they did it right, to be honest with you. And
yeah.
Aleister Black, I mean, Damian wasn't doing nothing. He's a world
Mhm.
champion. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you
you
got
got
to give him something to do.
that used to be the essence sometimes. There's these feuds, these raw feuds between wrestlers that hate each other. Start showcasing that if you're not gonna. And
Yeah.
I think that'll be great for an Ilya if you find the right person to go, like maybe a Gunther. I don't know if it's gonna be Gunther. I'm not sure what
I
their
don't,
plan
yeah,
is.
I don't know either, but for me, it's what makes the most sense. They have a history. Um, the match would be amazing. The
But the
story tells itself. I
but
don't know if
Gun
it'll be the next thing, but I think it just makes sense at some point, sooner rather than later, that they cross paths.
I think they're gonna do it later because right now the Gunther is on a whole different type of storyline that they're telling with Gunther right now.
That's what I'm
And
at too.
and and
Cool
plus
Punk.
we already know that Gunther is gonna be facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. So maybe 20
Well, I don't know
27.
about that. I don't know about that.
Mm?
I don't know about that. Just because things change.
Things do
There are a
change.
lot of times when they plan for X, Y, and Z to happen at WrestleMania and it don't happen.
They
WWE is
might
really good for
they
that.
might they might have a moment during the Royal Rumble. I could see that happening. They
Yeah.
might have a moment, a spot.
I don't think there's any reason why you couldn't fit a little feud with Ilya between January and April. I
They're
don't
on
see
different
why not.
brands. They're on different brands.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's
They're
That
on different
okay. I
brands.
guess. Okay. because that that stops has stopped WWE in the
And
past.
they're telling a whole different story with Gunther. They're telling a whole different story with
Well,
Gunther right now
let's just see what the next
But
move is.
why wouldn't Ilya fit in that?
because he's not retiring.
So Gunther has to face someone who's retiring next.
That's the storyline that they're telling right now. And AJ's close to retiring. That's why they're doing all this tension with with AJ.
Yeah, but that
That's the
doesn't
story
mean he. That
that's the
doesn't mean
story
he
that they're
every
telling.
right, but that doesn't mean everyone he feuds with has to retire. And also, like I said, it's December, so that feud with AJ is happening now. So what? He's gonna retire AJ before the match with Brock Lesnar?
I don't know when Gunther is gonna have his next match. You might not see Gunther have like get physical until Royal Rumble.
That's what I'm saying. It's
No, I
all
don't think I don't
speculation
think
at the
he's
end of
gonna
the day.
do anything
Go,
before then.
it can go either way. They could have a quick standoff. Who knows? There is a lot of time between what's supposed to happen with Gunter and AJ. We don't know what that set off is going to be yet. So there could be a instance where Ilya and Gunter have a face off. Who knows? May not be long, but it could happen.
I think they're gonna go there. I think they're gonna go there next year. I do, for sure. I think by SummerSlam, we're gonna see that. That's my prediction.
Hmm.
Anyway, all right, so that is our Pop 5 for the week of Christmas week 12/22/2025.
Start date.
So yeah, that is our Pop 5. And we're going to move on to our next segment. All right, so we're going to get to our next segment now, and that is the Flop 5. So take it away, young Gil.
Yo, it's the guillotine, and I'm here with the flop five. This is the list of suckiness. The list that just wasn't good this week. To start that list off is someone that's a shining star on this list. This person, she's pretty consistent on this list. Nikki Bella is terrible. I'm sorry,
Why?
Nikki.
Why you do
You're
my
not
baby
terrible.
like that?
You're
Why you
not
do my
terrible, but
baby like
just
that?
Yo,
what they got you doing, you don't need to be there.
tell your baby to go back to the E network. Does that even still exist? I don't even
I
know if
don't
the
even
I
know if
don't
it
Bravo
know.
then
I don't know.
somewhere else.
to go
True
sell some
TV,
more wine.
like please stop it.
She wants to retire at the in WWE. I think Gunther is gonna retire her next year.
Can you imagine
I
Gunther giving
wish
her one of those chops?
it would pop one of her implants again.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that'd be
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah,
Unbelievable.
the whole also the whole standing on the table thing. Just stop doing it for a while. Everyone does it when they
Dude,
have something important to say. Now, all right, stop. Just stop.
somebody's asking for Nikki Bella because for some reason they Triple H woke up one morning and said, you know what we're missing? We're missing Nikki Bella. You know? She must be pushing some type of audience. Maybe she has a hell of a following and we're not aware of it.
Yeah, okay.
Must. Yeah, but that's starting off the list. I'm starting off hot. And I hate to do this, but
And don't forget, like a lot of your top female wrestlers are in tag teams now.
well, thank
So
you. That's a great segue because I was just gonna say number two on the list is Jade Cargill is also terrible, and maybe they need to separate some of this awesome teams that they have
terribleness.
on Raw and bring some over to handle some business over
Or
this
or
because
you do the obvious thing and
you
you dip
kill Jade
into your
Cargill
talent
and
pool of NXT.
Well,
NXT's women division is crazy deep.
yeah,
Crazy deep.
something,
Sol
something.
Ruka's Sol Ruka's ready to go. She's ready to go. Oba's ready to go. Well, Oba's not a guy,
so
but
you
Sol
guys,
Ruka's ready to go. Zarya would do great on the main roster. I think they got a few. They got a few girls down there who could jump in and fix this
so you guys would,
shittiness.
so you guys wouldn't like a Jade Cargill versus Nikki Bella match for the championship?
Please,
Yeah, you know what?
Yo,
That should main event WrestleMania this year.
could you imagine?
no.
Could
Should
you
main event
imagine?
WrestleMania.
Yo.
You're right, actually. Let's
The
petition.
amount of botches. Oh God.
Do it.
Mhm.
And they'll have Maxine Dupree as special guest referee.
Yo, horrible.
No,
Moving on, but Jade, yeah,
Maxine Dupree is actually doing
better
good
with
work
Jade.
right now.
The title is falling into obscurity right now, and I don't like it. I don't like what's going on.
I like that little promo that Mishim had.
That's
It
good
was
for
all
him.
right, but like we said, I think it was Gil said it like that's someone you beat on the way to the title.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like Jade Cargill, she went from Tiffany Stratton to Michin? What?
Yeah.
No, I'm good on that.
What is Mishim's gimmick? She's a thug?
She's a thug Asian.
She's a black Asian. She's a Blasian. She calls
She's a
herself the
Asian.
Blasian.
She believes.
Really? She really called her
Yes.
that? Oh
Yes,
wow.
she really calls herself the Blasian. The Blasian
Oh.
baddie.
That she call, oh, the Blasian baddie.
Yeah, only one of those things is true.
I can comment on which one is true.
I'm not gonna say nothing. But anyway.
How
Moving
is she?
on.
She's in a gang and she's the only one. She's a one-man gang.
So she's just a person then.
Yeah, because I
She's just a
never see
person.
she's
All
always
right.
by herself. Where's your gang? Where's your
Okay,
gang?
third on our plot.
One man gang. You're a person. So that's
Third
what
on
you
our
are.
plot
You're a
five
human. Okay.
this week is the Americanos are severe. What they're doing with the Americanos is crazy.
What are they doing? I don't understand.
Yo, Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne.
They're getting
Like,
paid.
what are you
They're two credible wrestlers that had great runs in NXT. They shouldn't be behind a mask because that's
but
not who they are.
but wait, they're on TV though.
And they're
And
wrestling. They're wrestling.
they're getting paid.
They're wrestling.
Hey,
They're giving good matches.
I don't like
No,
it.
then
He's being a heel.
he is.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
being-
He is. And
I finally understand my character.
you're
Hmm.
you're pushing all the buttons. You're pushing all the buttons
Yeah.
today. Thank you.
It's just hard to watch those two, especially those two,
It's
go
terrible.
through that. Yeah. I don't know
They
what the plan is. Maybe it's gonna be some, a year from now, they both take the mask off and they're like, we're tired of this. And
That would be a great story. That would
that
be a
would
great story. I was thinking about that.
that
it
would.
would be. But as of right now, it's on the flop five.
It's terrible.
All right. This one, we talk about this one a lot too. Stephanie Faker's direction.
Yeah.
And I think she's finally for me, the steam, whatever steam, it's gone. I'm not invested in her anymore as much as I used to be. I'm
Mhm.
just like kind of like, okay, she's on the screen. I'm like, oh yeah, she's cute, you know.
And that's how they're presenting her. Like they're focusing on the fact that she's a baddie and the devil's kiss. And she's so much more than that.
Yeah.
I don't know why WWE just doesn't like to highlight the fact that people are really good wrestlers. And that's what they do. Like, I don't get it. And it's like you're using Stephanie Vaquer to attract a lot of casual fans, but you're misusing her because she can do so much more.
Yeah.
Very frustrating.
Oh.
Yeah, and being a casual NXT fan like I am, I was really excited about her. Really excited about this thing that I've been hearing about, watch some of her matches. Like, wow, like I can't wait to see what she's gonna do.
Yep.
And they just stalled her. So
And this thing with Nikki Bella, like if they had gone on to Raquel Rodriguez and just Raquel Rodriguez, then they could have done something. Raquel Rodriguez is legit. She's, someone who's got some credibility. She's always on TV. Um,
What did he say
so
that that's why did you say that that's a bad
I
thing?
know, right? I'm not as good at being a heel as you are. So,
heel.
like, she would have been a credible threat, but they just got to throw Nikki Bella in there. Like,
I don't know if they're missing like I always go back to this. that, most of their top stars are in tag team matches, but at the same time, we're talking about this whole new movement of fresh faces. They could have picked some fresh faces from NXT. They could have did
Yes.
something with Julia.
Yes.
How they've been
Right?
pushing Julia horribly, and she's an awesome wrestler. She could have had a match with Lash Legend. You know, but yeah, this I don't. It's like they pushed it. They put her serious run on pause. I don't
Yeah.
know if they're waiting until after Royal Rumble to like really light the fire under her storyline, but right now it's not working.
No, it's terrible right now.
I agree.
Like the Continental Championship is getting more burned than her right now.
Yeah, exactly. And Maxine is, it's crazy because she's learning how to wrestle in front of us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whereas Stephanie is supposed to be this world. So yeah, it's messed up.
Yeah.
But all right, that's Stephanie Vakir direction, and last, definitely not least on this list, is that episode of SmackDown in general was just. It reminded me of the Vince days.
It was
It reminded
terrible.
me of like early 2000 Christmas holiday time WWE, and they would just put like they would have the little people running in the ring, and they would have these
I
weird
don't know why they
segments.
have to do that. Do they have to
Akira
do it because
Tozawa as an elf. Like, come on, bro.
are
Our
they trying to
truth
do
was
that because there's
funny.
kids in the audience? I don't know why they're doing that.
I don't know. I
Like
don't
they always have to do some ridiculous holiday thing.
some weird gitchy holiday thing. Yeah, and
Stone Cold stunning Santa Claus. Something.
Yeah, like what?
They always got to do some craziness like that.
yeah,
You
Some
open a gift and a little
cheesiness.
person pops out of the gift. Like
Yeah.
crazy shit. What are you what is WWE really doing?
They get a human-sized gift. They open the gift and it's the Undertaker chokeslams whoever opened the gift. Like, yo, come on.
like I'm supposed to believe the Undertaker. If that's supposed to be a real person, that he would get into a giant gift.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah,
But
that was really bad. That was really sad.
yeah,
If it wasn't
the
for
way it
Ilya and
started was
Mello,
terrible.
if it wasn't for
Oh,
Ilya and Mello, that might have gone down as the worst episode of SmackDown in
I don't think it
history.
was the worst. I don't think it was the worst. I think it's just that it's
Oh,
just suffering from the same thing it's always been suffering from. Like Raw and SmackDown can never do good at the same time. You know?
yeah, yeah.
it's a shame.
I think that's purposeful though. But
Yeah.
Um,
and with that, that's our flop five for this week, guys.
All
Thanks.
right. Very worthy shit list, I must say.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Pretty shit. Pretty shitty
Pretty shitty.
for it. So
Yeah,
Where's your
terrible.
Christmas spirit, guys? Where's your Christmas spirit?
Christmas is
JJ.
over, bro.
Yeah.
Christmas is over.
Huh?
Okay. All right. So, you know
No,
what?
it's not. It's right in here. It's right
In
in here.
Megatron.
Yes, Megatron. So you gotta say it right, Megatron.
There you
There
go.
you go, buddy.
Oh,
Ho, ho,
Nikki
ho.
Bella's
Merry
on that.
Christmas. So,
What you said,
with
Gil?
that,
Nikki
Nikki
Bella is on
Bella?
Mark's hat.
oh, shit.
Wow, Gil. Wow.
I don't have this
What
shit
did
in.
she do to you, Gil? What did she do to you?
I was talking about shit. Oh my God. All right. So let's move on to our next segment. So I will leave it up to you, Mackenzie, our last segment of the day.
You
Yes, the
heel.
last segment, and in my opinion, the best segment, which is my segment,
Oh
the
God.
cream
Oh,
of
jeez.
the crop.
Pause.
Pause. We had a lot of
Why we
runner-ups for the
pausing?
cream of the crop this week. We had Austin Theory's great performance. We had the push of Gunther. We had the ongoing beautiful tag team division. And when I say beautiful, I mean story-wise and the lovely ladies that fill up the female tag team division. But we could only pick one.
There could be only one.
There could have only be one.
I am immortal. No, we're not gonna do that. But
I have inside me
I
blood of
said
kings.
we're not gonna do that, Mark.
You're
But
not
stay,
the boss of me.
but
I
stay
can
tuned.
sing if I want to sing.
You're
Mark,
ruining
Mark,
my you're ruining my segment, damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that I wasn't allowed to talk
Jesus.
during the segment. My
Okay.
bad. I'll just
So,
sit here and just look pretty.
no, you can just sit there.
oh,
Um,
oh,
Wow. You can never admit when I'm pretty.
okay, okay,
Never. But it's fine.
okay. We're going way off topic here. We're going way off topic. You're gorgeous, Mark. Okay, you're
I
gorgeous.
know.
Okay.
oh.
So the cream of the crop this week is the USA Championship fight between Carmelo Hayes and Dragunov. That match was a banger. It was a match that you could not watch sitting down
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
because it had so many twists and turns, ups and downs. It
mm-mm.
was a nail biter, and in the end, they did the right thing.
Yeah.
They recognized how talented Melo is. They
Mhm.
recognized that he was over with the fans. People were chanting Melo, Melo, and they did the right thing, and they had Melo win.
Amazing match.
Amazing
Yeah.
match.
Absolutely
Awesome
amazing.
match.
That's what wrestling's about. Matches like
Yeah.
that. Great
Yep.
match, great storytelling, and the right outcome. Perfect night. Love it.
What were we talking about a few weeks ago on the show? We were talking about um um how you don't always need some crazy storyline. Like
Oh,
we're wrestlers.
that's
You're
the
the
story.
champion. I want to be the champion. That's the
The
story.
The
story.
story.
And that's what this was. And it was perfect.
Hmm.
Yep.
It was perfect. And what I really liked is that the crowd, at first they were like, kind of into it. And as the match went on and they built it and built it
Hmm.
and built it, the crowd, until the crowd was chanting that it was awesome.
Yeah.
That match,
Multiple times.
TV match of the year, at the very least, a contender. At the very least. I mean, Ilya, shoot, you could pick any one of his United States Challenge matches and they're bangers. So very
I will
deserved.
say, I will say Ilya has certain sometimes he looks like he's actually trying to kill the person.
That's what makes it look
Like,
cool.
yo,
That's what makes it look cool.
it does. It's great. I love it.
Hmm.
We have old his name shouldn't be mentioned, but remember Alberto Del Rio?
Oh
He
God,
kind of
yeah.
had the same kind of brutal style.
Yeah. Yeah. I I love it, man. I
Love it.
love it.
Yeah, he
I
tried.
can't get enough
It
of
looked
Ilya.
like
Are you kidding
there
me?
was a certain time he almost took Melo's head off. I'm like, man, this is awesome.
Yo, wrestling
Oh,
him
awesome, Kendi.
must be brutal. I don't know
Yeah,
what happened. Somebody just walked into his room and was like, "Yo, what are you doing? I need you. Come
Thank
back
you.
here."
It
I
was
don't know.
Baba Yaga.
The Baba Yaga.
What the hell?
Everything all right? Did the Baba Yaga get you?
A little bit.
What?
A little bit.
But
But I
yeah,
made it
yeah,
out.
that was an amazing match. That was such a good match. Perfect
Hmm.
way to end it.
I like Ilya's style. It works so well with high flyers, with bigger guys, with technical wrestlers. Like it works so well because he can
Mhm.
be really technical or he can just be a violent Tasmanian fucking devil.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm all about it, man. Ilya is probably my favorite wrestler right now.
Yeah.
He's dope.
Yeah, he's an awesome wrestler, but now that he's not in the USA division, I can easily and they're not gonna do it. He's not gonna go after it again after his long run. I could easily see him taking him off of television until Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I could see that too.
I can see
I
that.
could see
Because
that
now they're
too.
gonna be like, okay, what now? What are we gonna do with him now?
Yeah.
We're not gonna make him a challenger of Melo again. They're gonna have to find some other. some other people for Melo to face off, but it won't be him.
Yeah,
And now
I
they're gonna be
agree.
like, yo, what are we gonna do with him now?
I agree.
And
I agree.
he's not over enough for him to be in the title picture against Cody. And he's not gonna beat Cody for the title, even if they do that.
No. I
Yeah.
I think again, I think Gunther's gonna happen. Don't know exactly when, but I think Gunther's definitely gonna happen. I could see them doing something with Trick. There's some options. There's some options. But whatever he does, it has to be more meaningful than what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Remember back in the day, if you lost the IC title, what did that mean? You're probably moving on to challenge for a world
Mm,
title. We know Ilya's not moving to challenge for a world
mm,
title,
mm.
but he should move on to something that's, high profile, that's beneficial to him, more so than the US Open Challenge. They need to keep elevating him. So,
Yeah.
And as for Melo,
oh,
Sky's the limit at this point.
dude,
but who could be his challengers right now?
Keep the open challenge.
No, but who would answer the open
I
challenge?
wouldn't recycle everyone they just went through with Ilya, but you can start you can, bring
rem
little
A
people
lot of
up.
the people that
wait,
I'm thinking of is on Raw.
we have two factions that we're completely overlooking:
Mm,
the Wyatt Six and the MFTs. Remember, Tama was saying that he was going to go after the US title. He never did.
Yeah, there you
okay.
go.
You could do something like that. You could get someone from the factions. And then again, we don't know what's happening with Trick. They could put them together, or they could have Trick come, because Trick probably is going to come in as a heel. That's going to be my guess. Probably going
Yeah,
to come in as a heel.
and are they gonna push that button already?
I don't know.
You
I
know,
don't
Knowing
know.
they
I
might
don't.
want to wait before they do that.
I think they should wait
Knowing
100%.
WWE, they're gonna probably gonna pull some stunt and have the Miz come out as Melo's first because like Miz might come out and challenge him for the title and drop another loss, but Miz might be Melo's first title shot.
Him against, I think they could do a him and Javon Evans. I think that would be an awesome match. I don't think
Well, that's what I meant before. They could
Javon will
recycle
win
a
it.
lot of who Ilya went after just to see the match.
Oh, that's
'Cause
right. I forgot that Javon.
I was thinking of a lot
Yeah,
of people, but I
that's
was also
right.
think most of them is on Raw. I was thinking about Penta.
You
I was
know
thinking
what?
about Rusev. I was thinking about oh, Damien. Damien can go after it.
Damian, Alistair.
Damian could
Aleister Black
work.
can
Yeah,
go after it, you
because
know.
Aleister Black had his match, so they could do that.
Yep.
That's true. I want to look at what the SmackDown roster actually.
What are they gonna do with Drew when after Drew loses his bout to Cody?
Okay, SmackDown. Okay, Apollo Crews is on SmackDown.
When was the last time you saw Apollo Crews?
Okay, so yeah, Damian Priest. Man, yeah, it's got to be like
Yeah,
somebody from the MFTs.
it's Slim Pickens.
Yeah, somebody from the MFTs or somebody from the Wyatt Six.
It's
So
Slim
maybe,
Pickens.
yeah, I don't
And
know. I can't call it. Maybe they will have him do something with Trick.
and remember, SmackDown's gonna be 3 hours now.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
unbearable. But yeah, I think the MFTs, maybe they run some angle because remember they're the tag champs of the Wyatt Six, right?
Why six is tag champs?
Yeah, so yeah. So maybe one of the Wyatt Six wrestles Mello, and then someone from the Wyatt Six comes and tries to fuck with him, and maybe Trick comes in.
You know, Solo can go after it, but
Solo could go after it.
Solo was
Solo
already
will go for the
champion though.
title. If the MFT start jumping Mello, they might tag team in with Dragunov.
Yeah.
They should put
Oh, that's
Solo in
true.
the main in the feud with. That's another person that they could have threw at Cody. Solo,
Yeah,
you know,
they could have done
Yeah.
that. That's true.
instead of letting this feud with Drew drag on for so long.
Terrible. That's
Like
terrible.
I'm asking myself, would I have been okay if Drew went for the US champion? Because I feel like that's a step down for Drew in a way.
It depends. It depends because if if Melo, but if Melo gets a couple of quality wins under his belt, then I could buy it because now that belt has some it has some juice, man. The last two champions were Sami Zayn and Ilya Dragunov. Those are heavy hitters. So there's some credibility to the belt. Build it a little bit more, and I could see it happening for sure.
And
For
we've
sure.
said that before. We keep forgetting what Becky Lynch just did for that IC belt. There was no credibility to that belt. They just made it. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So it's like if Drew does have to take a step down, Drew definitely is a person that can elevate a championship.
Yeah.
The
Sammy
I
and Melo could have a crazy match.
right?
They
So
would have a crazy match.
Who?
Sammy and Melo, they would have a crazy
maybe
Oh
Sammy
match.
man.
might come back and try to get the title.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know.
You know what match I would love to see? Oba and Drew McIntyre. I would love to
That's
see that.
probably eventually gonna happen.
They would beat the shit out of me. That would be a very hard hitting match. I'm interested in seeing how they push Oba. I am, but we'll see, man.
Yep.
Either
I
way, that match was great. I think it's a contender for a TV match of the year.
think so too.
And shit was great.
Yeah, it was an awesome win. I can't wait to see the next chapter
Yep.
of this US Championship. Hopefully it's still as compelling
I
as
hope.
when Dragunov held it.
Yeah, I hope they keep the U.S. Open Challenge up. Because that's the other thing is that now they're having PLEs where they only have like 5 matches, 4 matches, and eh, they're showcasing storylines. Like storylines are kind of like the new championship belt in a way.
Yeah.
So they're focusing more on that. So a lot of times the IC belt, the tag belt, the US title, it doesn't get defended. So you got to defend it somewhere. So hopefully they'll keep doing that on
And with Melo
SmackDown.
as the US champion, I can see them adding a little bit more story to it because he's better on the mic than Dragunov. And I think he does better character work than Dragunov. So yeah, they have a lot. They have a
Well, I
couple
don't
of
know about that.
directions.
But then
I
again, I say that because I followed Ilya Dragunov like from NXT UK. His character work is great. They just haven't given him a chance to they just haven't given him a chance to highlight it on the main roster. Um, but Mello is great. Yo, Mello had a story arc that was in NXT that was crazy. Crazy with him and Trick and then Ilya. It was great stuff. So I'm excited.
Sweet.
All right. So anything else, boys?
Nope.
oh, that's it.
Come on.
All right. Well, that is our show for the week. As always, we thank you for giving us your time and we ask that you like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that good shit. So, yeah.
Word.
All right, everybody. We will see you in 1 week. Oh, wait. No, we forgot. We've got a special episode coming up, boys.
Special episode just for you guys. Don't tell
Yes.
anybody.
So
Year
look,
in review, and we're gonna be giving out the Popskers, the Poppies. We're
Poppy.
going to be giving out our year-end awards: Best Female, Male Wrestler, Match of the Year, Feud of the Year, and what was the last one? I forgot what the fifth one was. But yeah, we're gonna have some good shit for you guys
Mhm.
right after the new year.
Remember
So,
Poppy from Seinfeld?
oh, and Breakout Star of the Year, that's the fifth one.
Every time he got stressed, he would pee.
Who?
Poppy from Seinfeld.
Oh yeah. Poppy peed on my sofa.
I gotta sit down.
Woo.
All right,
Anyway.
boys.
All right, boys. So that's our show. Catch you next week.
Laters.
Later.